This is Aub Wesley with Halwes. Halwes is 25. Wesley is 80. The night of February 24, 1968 is one Aub Wesley will never forget. Wesley and Halwes were in Auckland at the 1968 Inter-Dominion Championships Carnival. Halwes had carried all before him. He'd come through the 3 rounds of heats undefeated and had shown no sign of the nagging hoof injury that had troubled him during his career. It was generally acknowledged that there'd never been a greater certainty in an Inter-Dominion Grand Final. But it was not long after Grand Final day dawned that Aub Wesley knew he was in trouble.
And then I finished up, I sent for the vet. Well, Kevin come around, and he just landed from New South Wales, and he come around to the box, and he said, "How you going, mate?" I said, "We're out of business." He said, "No." I said, "We are." I said, "I'll take him out and you'll have a look at him," and he walks. So anyway, walked him around, and he was real pointed like. And I said to Kevin, I said, "Would you go up and tell him to send the vet down?" So away he went, the vet come down, and he had me running around with him till I was nearly giddy, and he said, "I'll go and get another." He said, "I'm not disputing, he's a bit pointy, he's tender." He said, I'll go and get another vet." So he went away and he come back with another vet and the president of the club. Well, they carried on, and in the finish, both vets said, "Well, look, he's definitely lame. But if you want to start him, you've come a long way, and if you want to start him, we won't stand in your way. But he's definitely lame." And I just said, "Well," I said, "no matter what you say or what you do," and these are the words I used, I know they're vicious. I said, "Jesus Christ couldn't make me start a lame horse."
The announcement signalled the end of a dream for Wesley and for top New South Wales reinsman Kevin Newman.
It seemed that he was almost invincible on that track. He'd never raced right-handed before, but he just loved that track, and it was a big 5/8 track, which is the biggest track he'd been on. And it didn't matter how you drove him. He didn't want too much assistance from me. Just so long as you aimed him in the right direction, he was okay. You could drive him, even make him do a good deal of work. And he just seemed to be invincible on that track, and it looked as though races are never won until the numbers go up, but it looked as though he had something on them.
The special relationship between Wesley and Halwes is as strong today as in 1968.
If I go first, everything's set up, he comes straight away. Nobody gets him. No way. Because he'd been a one-man horse.